Good Saturday. It is November 27th. Hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving. Now, we have gotten quite a bit of rain to kick off the season and the water year, which begins October 1st. And now we're seeing the latest at what we've been looking at in drought conditions. That came out on November 25th. So they do come out on Thursdays, but take a look at where we were. This was November 18th, and look at the difference from exceptional drought, that's 38% in that maroon shade, and extreme drought is in this red shade, lighter red shade here is 80%. Now the difference it's made in just a matter of a week or so, we've seen the exceptional drought drop to 28%. As you can see, that whole maroon zone is now out. We've been getting a few systems that have been rolling in, especially through northern portions of California, from Shasta down through Oroville areas, as well as into Sacramento. So we have gotten some nice little bit of rain pushing through. Otherwise, this is helping us out, but we're definitely not out of the drought situation. This took 2 years to really get into. And now we're just starting to chip away slowly at it. And we got that historic rain event that was at the end of October, 5.5 inches of rain in the Sacramento area. The entire water year of last year was 6.5 inches, so just over 6.5 inches. So we are already beating where we were at for the entire water year last year, and that's some good news. But we need some more rain, some more atmospheric rivers to push through our area, especially through Northern California in the La Nina year, to start getting us out of drought. Okay, let's talk about what we've been witnessing over our area lately. And this was yesterday. I actually took this photo here of our ABC 10 tower, and you can see the beautiful glow of orange and pink. The sunsets and even sunrises have been beautiful. Now, we have been seeing a lot of clouds over the area, although not all the clouds have been providing rain for us. We have been seeing most of that to the northwest corner of the state and up into Oregon and Washington, as well as Canada. Most of the jet stream's been targeting those rainy areas up north. Now, we just hope that the jet stream dips closer to us so that we can start getting some more rain. But hey, it's been making for some beautiful sunsets. We'd love to see your photos this week and upload them on the ABC 10 app. Get them on the air. Okay, let's talk about yesterday's highs. Mid-60s for the valley. It was a lovely day, nice cool weather. A lot of people Black Friday shopping and having a great time with a lot of sunshine, reaching low 70s in Fairfield, mid-60s to low 60s also in the foothills. Truckee, South Lake Tahoe in the upper 50s. Now, we're going to expect to see some limited fog as we continue through Saturday morning. Most of it's already lifted if there were anything at all, but we will see better fog formation overnight from Saturday into Sunday morning. So beware of that. We do expect it to be pretty thick in some spots. Now, mild, cool temperatures, that's going to continue for the week ahead, as well as some dry weather through next week. So we're going to get plenty of sunshine. All right, I do want to talk about the jet stream because this is really what helps to flow systems where they go. Whether you have a storm system, a high pressure system, this jet stream is almost the dividing factor here. So when you see the jet stream, this is in the half of the atmosphere, 500 millibars, dipping down over the Pacific. You have the low pressure formation here. This one's starting to spiral pretty nicely. That's going to start making its way up into Canada and areas of the Pacific Northwest. We already have an atmospheric river targeting the Pacific Northwest, but the jet stream, again, that's the line. High pressure here, low pressure out there, but because they're so far apart and separated, this is almost trying to be a straight line. It's not creating a lot of strong winds. It's the big troughs and ridges, those big up and down movements in the jet stream that create the strong pressure that increases the wind speed for us. So we're not going to look at a lot of wind, which also means we're going to see more fog formation. The less wind you have, the more the fog can form because you don't have the wind pushing the fog out of the way. It has time to develop. So we're going to take a closer look here. Notice most of the rain again up into the Pacific Northwest, into Oregon. Portions maybe of the northwest corner of the state may see a tiny bit of showers there. Otherwise, what we have been seeing with La Nina years is it does target the Pacific Northwest, and occasionally will just dip down enough, that jet stream, just enough to hit areas of Northern California from Redding down to Sacramento and areas around Shasta where we get some water for the reservoir. So that's the hope this year. Even though that we are in a La Nina year and it targets areas of the north, we hope that we're just far up north enough just to get some of that as well. Okay, so looking at winds, again, calm to light winds continue, and that's going to help to create more fog formation, especially tomorrow. I want to talk atmospheric rivers. We've been seeing them target the Pacific Northwest, but when can we get one? Pause it right there. Looks like Monday, December 6th, maybe our best shot that Sunday into Monday to possibly see some of that rain in terms of the atmospheric river pushing our way. So we're going to fingers crossed, hope that this happens because we do need some more rain and more of that for the reservoirs, for the dams, to provide us more rain for the water year. Now, it looks like the next system that may approach. So hopefully that comes true into fruition and we can get some more water. In the 8 to 14-day precipitation outlook, that's actually matching up with what the atmospheric river computer models are showing. Now, we could see some wetter weather in the next 2 weeks and really 7 days. December 6th, we're looking at about 8 days from now. Looks like some of that wet weather moves into Northern California. We're hoping this pulls a little further south and we can cover areas around Sacramento as well and our forests. Of course, we need some wet weather there. Most of the country, though, looks either normal in this gray shade here or drier than average than they're used to for this time of year. Let's talk temperatures. A lot of people want to know what's it going to be like in my neighborhood. If you're in the foothills, you're looking at mid to low 60s. You'll be in the upper 50s, Truckee, South Lake Tahoe, and also see some temperatures in the upper 50s to low 60s Sunday to Monday, and then mid 50 there on Tuesday. If you're headed to the Bay Area for the weekend, mid to upper 60s. We're even seeing some warmer overnight lows for some zones here in the upper 40s for San Jose. Mid 60s Manteca, Modesto, Patterson, and also looking at those mid 60s for the Sacramento Valley spots. Overnight lows are actually going to increase just a bit. We have been lately sitting in the upper 30s and low 40s. We're now looking at some mid 40s in the forecast, which will be nice. But by next week and next weekend, we're looking at that Sunday into Monday. We could see those temperatures in the low 60s and upper 50s.